street, and one of the guys working there asked the manager if it was okay.
There you go.
It was. Not the restaurant. It's okay for me to use it.
So what were you? You were signing a new book, I believe, or something that just came out recently.
I'm signing a bunch of books.
A bunch of books.
I read a series of time travel novels, U.S. Army Rangers, traveling through time, getting themselves in trouble, and I have the latest one out, and I have the latest of a series I do called Levon Cade about a Punisher-type vigilante justice. Guys that shoots anybody that annoys them, anybody looks greasy. So,
we need more of those.
Yeah. Oh, hey, there can't be enough of them, in my opinion. So, but yeah, I'm over there signing comics and novels and prints and whatever you bring.
Excellent. Thank you. All right. Sure.
Yeah.
Question for you.
Okay.
Tell us what your funniest experience was working on Space Ghost Coast to Coast.
Oh, man.
Goofiest thing, working with guys like Seth Green.
We've had them in front of people, and we've had them where people were unaware. Luckily, one of them was in the control room because it was really bad.
Okay.
I walked in one day, they're setting up the cameras, and I go, "Who's that pant load?" And they went, "That's Russell Johnson, that's your guest. He's the professor on Gilligan's." Oh my gosh, he doesn't even look like him. What happened? Did he, like, his thyroid take over his pituitary or something and hold it at gunpoint? He was a big guy then. But Michael Stipe was great. We had Michael was on. I said, "Michael, you ready to go?" You could hear him in the studio over the talkback line. "We're ready to go, Space Ghost." And he says, "Oh no, I have to have my space glasses." And he reached in his, I swear, he had like this bag with a whole bunch of junk in it. He pulls out this pair of like blue blockers after eye surgery, the big wrap around blue eye glaze. And when you watch the interview, there you go. That's.
And this is Michael Stipe, lead singer of R.E.M.
I'm sorry?
Lead singer of R.E.M.
Yeah, and he had just done, the great thing about that was the year they signed to do Monster. I think it was Sony. And it was like $85 million, and I looked at him and I said, "Why are you doing this crap? Why are you over here?" To his credit, they gave us all these notes. Don't ask him about his personal life. Don't get into the money that the record paid. Don't do this. Try to stick with our list of things. Don't bother him for an autograph. We had like a list of 50 things. At the end of the interview, the guy. You never know, and I'm sure you've met people like this too. The ones you think are not going to be cool are usually the coolest. At the end of the interview, he's like, "Come on back to the green room. Let's talk." I went back. The production assistant was like ready to faint because she was the biggest REM fan alive. And he proceeds to reach in his briefcase, hand her a picture that he had taken. A lot of people don't know he's a great photographer. He's in a lot of publications. I have a friend in Atlanta, Jane Jackson, who literally shuttered her gallery so she could go work for Elton John full-time as his photography curator. He's the largest private collector of photography in the world. She closes a multi-million-dollar-a-year gallery to go work for him. She takes one look. He gave me this photo of a guy holding a pack of cheese crackers. The guy's not looking at the camera. You're the camera point of view. The guy's like holding cheese crackers. And she goes, "Oh my God, you got the one from so-and-so in France, this big photography show." And handed me like a $5,000 photo at the end of the interview. What is this now? Well, we're here in time for the monster truck pull. What? Oh my God. But you never know. It's like the ones you think are going to be not cool are the best. Adam West was cool, but I had to get on him about the 80th time he held his book up. I said, "Okay, see you at the auto show." I don't think he liked that. My best, if you have time, Chuck, are you going to get mad? Chuck's like, "Less work for me." My best story is about Adam West and Lou Ferrigno. I promise I'll make it the faster version. Adam and I have worked each other over ever since radio in Atlanta. He wouldn't do, I did a fake Batman episode where the bad guy was Mr. Drool. And he was supposed to say, "You'll never get me, Drool. I'm wearing my adult insulated diapers." Now this is before he got cool and was doing Family Guy and Space Ghost and stuff like that. He was still kind of into being Batman. say that, it implies that Batman is not in control of his faculties. I said, Batman's at the auto show. Do the line. Flash forward years later, some idiot at Dragon Con puts me in the parade behind him. He's in the Batmobile in front of me. Smacks of desperation. He's riding along in the Batmobile. Hi, Adam West. I'm 2 cars behind him with somebody put like a dot matrix printer. George Lowe, you can't even read it. People are going, who the hell is that? I don't know, wave at him. He's old and sad, wave at him. The whole parade, I'm on a bullhorn. Somebody gives me a bullhorn and I'm going, that is not the real Adam West. The real Adam West doesn't keep tucks in the utility belt. The real Batman doesn't wear a truss. The real Batman doesn't have a colostomy. The whole parade like this. So he waits until lunch. We're all back where we signed at Dragon Con. We're sitting, the room's a ghost town because it's lunch. As I like to call it, the Zaptic children who've gone out for pizza. So you got like 900 miniature Jabbas in training having pizza. I'm sitting empty. Lou Ferrigno's with me the whole time making fun of my heart trouble. Lou's going, oh yeah, my brother, he had to have a cardiac catheter too, yeah. My Lou, by the way, always sounds like Schwarzenegger. I can't do a great Lou.
That's how Lou sounds to himself.
But it's before he had the cochlear implant, so he was still having trouble. He didn't know how loud he was. Oh yeah, my brother, he had trouble at a wedding, had a heart attack, boom, down he went. I'm like, thanks, because I had to have a heart cath the next week. He's making brutal fun. Adam comes over, waits until, as I say, all the kids are at lunch, and he comes over, looks at my table, does one of these, no eye contact. Ferrigno's watching, and he goes, looks at his assistant and says, wow, Fred, things are really dead here at George's table. Ferrigno doesn't realize that Adam and I have always done this to each other. And so, of course, still at full volume, I don't know if I can drop this out here. Plug your ears, kids. If you have children, plug your ears now, because here comes the punchline. Good girl. Lou goes, don't worry about him. He's an asshole. That's my Adam West story. Thank you. Good night. Back to you, Chuck.
We've got a quick question for Chuck. Yes, sir.
Chuck, what's your favorite DC character to write, and tell us why?
Batman, because you've got 75 years plus of history. I mean, it's an easy answer, right?
Yep.
And you got all that to fall back on. I mean, you got to work really hard to write a lousy Batman story because you've got the coolest character ever created in the league. So, yeah, it's got to be Batman. You know, for a writer, the character they like to write the most is the easiest to write. And, you know, Batman is the one. He writes himself.
What story are you most proud of that you've written?
What story am I most proud of that I've written? I don't know. That's a tough one.
That would be a tough one. You've written a lot of great ones.
Yeah, I've written too many to remember. I probably wrote a great one I can't even recall now. But I was proud of Winter World when I worked on that back in '89 because it was like my first big creation.